Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and apparently... Wait, so Tobey Maquire's gonna come back in, Secret Wars? On one hand, I am, would be ecstatic to see him. Because he is the Spider-Man for me. And he will always be the Spider-Man for me. Because he was like the... Spider-Man 1 was the one that got me really hooked into the Spider-Verse, if that makes sense. And really loving Spider-Man. But the other part of me is kind of skeptical because, we kind of did have that surprise in a No Way Home. And his role and Andrew Garfield's role were so beautifully done. If we're going to get Tobey Maquire back as Spider-Man, I would have loved to have seen it being more for a Spider-Man 4. And we could have references to No Way Home and the last 3 Spider-Man movies that he was in Spider-Man 4, sure. But I don't know, I'm kind of torn between this. Let's just read. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man could appear in Avengers Secret Wars, but his potential return cannot simply be that. Maguire first appeared in The Web Slinger in 2002's Spider-Man, which not only became a massive hit, but also fully birthed the modern superhero movie craze. Definitely one of the reasons for sure why the modern superhero craze is a thing. Maguire returned as Peter in Spider-Man 2 and 3, but his wall-crawling days seem to be over when Sony rebooted Spider-Man on the film of 2012's The Amazing Spider-Man. However, that changed when the 2021 mega hit Spider-Man No Way Home. The multiverse-based plot of No Way Home brought Maguire's Spider-Man together on screen with Andrew Garfield's and Tom Holland and sparked massive enthusiasm for further adventures for both Maguire and Garfield. Maguire has expressed openness for more Spider-Man. I think Andrew Garfield did too. But speculation that he might be set to return again to Marvel's upcoming Avengers Secret Wars. While such an appearance by Maguire would be an exciting prospect, it would be a limited one. Here is why. If Tobey Maguire is continued as Peter Parker, Spider-Man 4 is as necessary to his story as an appearance in Secret Wars. I guess if Secret Wars means us getting Spider-Man 4, then I can take that. Guess I do want to see Tobey Maguire in a Spider-Man 4. Not Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4, but his own. And who knows? They couldn't even... Actually, they kind of already did that with the Spider-Verse with No Way Home, so I don't want them to try to redo it again. Anyways, I'm going to move on. Maguire's Peter Parker's post-Spider-Man 3 life is unexplored. While No Way Home revealed a fair amount of Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker as being rageful and bitter after Amazing Spider-Man 2, the life of Maguire's Spider-Man after Spider-Man 3 was kept much more shrouded, per Tobey Maguire's own request. No Way Home focused on Holland was ultimately the right call for the movie, which added the aura of the mystery of Maguire's Peter's 2, but only revealing that he and Mary Jane had experienced a rough past and had past things hope. This also left what is effectively a blank slate for what Peter 2 post Spider-Man 3 life was like. I think the rough patch was that Peter 2 could have mentioned was in Spider-Man 3. Because they did kind of have a rough patch. Mary Jane did break up with him. And, would guess in between the events of Spider-Man 3 and No Way Home, Peter 2, and Mary Jane, pass things up and move forward. And who knows, if there's Spider-Man 4, maybe we could have where, like, Mary Jane and Peter briefly mentioning some of the challenges that they went through after Spider-Man 3. And who knows, maybe, like, apologizing to each other. Maybe for, like, the 5th time for them, but the first time for us. And how they went about some things. And move from them there. I think that would be cool. I think that would be a decent story. Maybe on the, like, Peter had a little thing with Felicia Hartley, however you pronounce her name, who becomes Black Cat. Maybe Black Cat can be a villain for Spider-Man 4. You're welcome. Anyways, with No Way Home becoming one of the biggest box office hits in history and the first $1 billion movie success of the COVID era, no less, the excitement for more Maguire and Garfield Spideys gives each an extremely unique comeback opportunity. The fact that Maguire's Spider-Man has so much unexplored also leaves a continuation for him with fewer built-in expectations than The Amazing Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield would. And in fact, the one abandoned Spider-Man 4 has potential more life post No Way Home than the immediate aftermath of Spider-Man 3. And I feel like with Andrew Garfield, the whole bitterness and vengefulness could have play into the whole black suit thing, which can easily be set in like the Tom Hardy Spider-Man. Just saying. I mean, it's Tom Hardy's Venom. Just saying. Or it could be like a different actor playing Venom. Just saying. I think we established with like the Arrowverse and the MCU that people can handle different actors playing the same character but different version of the character. And so, like, I don't think people are dumb. I think people are more smart than Hollywood gives people credit for. So, yes, I think having a different actor to play Venom in a potential like Amazing Spider-Man 3 can work. Well, Venom 3 will be released whenever and have. I don't know. Guess I did also hear that Venom 3 is going to have a match between Venom and Spider-Man, so maybe Venom 3 could lead into Amazing Spider-Man 3. Who knows? Anyways, Secret Wars may not do full justice to Maguire's Spider-Man. With the MCU's opening Marvel multiverse through Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the possibilities of pre-MCU stars to return to the Marvel fold are rapidly expanding. Multiverse of Madness already showed that Patrick Stewart's return as Professor Charles Xavier, while Hugh Jackman is returning to Wolverine in Deadpool 3. I don't know if is Deadpool 3 part of the MCU? I'm kind of confused, because is it doing its own thing or is it being part of it? I don't know. Let me know. Meanwhile, speculation is running high that Maguire and Garfield's Spider-Man may return for the Avengers Secret Wars, but the former might not get his full due by such an appearance. While No Way Home reinvigorated Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, Maguire's did not rebound in the same way because he did not need to, the rougher reception of Spider-Man 3 notwithstanding. Because of that, Maguire is lacking any kind of interim story before a potential Secret Wars appearance would start change them considerably, even leaving his appearance possibly feeling like a return for its own sake. The revival of Maguire's Spider-Man 4 can change that. Maguire's Spider-Man 4 needs to happen even if he's in Secret Wars. With Maguire's Spider-Man given a major comeback in No Way Home, Spider-Man 4 exemplifies the potential of multiversal storytelling, with the version of the wall crawler who started it all on the big screen. Peter 1 and Peter 3 and Peter 2 is a changed man by the end of No Way Home, but even more so by being the oldest, most experienced Spider-Man of three. Not only in his past between Spider-Man 3 and No Way Home ripe to be delved into, but so is his life after the latter film, due to Peter 2 being a highly seasoned Spider-Man. Spider-Man 4 with Maguire could have a genuine gimmick of the web slinger answer to Logan, showing an older version of a beloved hero on Last Adventure. Hugh Jackman Deadpool 3 return shows one last time can still be technically true by excluding team-ups or assembles from that promise. The same could be ring true with Tobey Maquire's Spider-Man returning to Spider-Man 4, the film acting as one final solo chapter of his Spider-Man story, but leaving the door open for him to swing into action for the larger battle in Avengers Secret Wars. I would they're pretty much in agreement with me. Spider-Man 4 should happen. They will want to see Spider-Man 4 happen. I just love to see the opening crawl again. That was on the first three, as well as the plot that we were supposedly going to get for Spider-Man 4 get revised in this version. Of course, in this version we have to have some touch up because Spider-Man 4 was. If I can find the trailer, I will link the trailer in the description. But I've heard that in Spider-Man 4, we were supposed to get a person, I forget who, that knew Peter's parents. And that guy was going to be a villain. And that we were going to get the Lizard, Mysterio, Black Cat, I think one more villain. So we were going to have 4 villains, and we were going to have Sandman and Spider-Man team up. We could have that story could still happen, just re-edited and repurposed. I don't know how 4 villains would work, but it's possible. But I think No Way Home did the whole multiple villains pretty well, so it could work. And I think Sam Raimi needs to be involved for sure if Tobey Maquire is going to have a Spider-Man 4. Even if he's not as heavily involved as he was in the first 3 Spider-Mans, Sam Raimi needs to be involved in some magnitude if Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4 is going to happen. That's just me. What do you beautiful people think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Be kind to one another. And I will talk to you about me just later. Later, taters.